But so far, as long as I can get into the building first, it should be a relatively easy journey. Shouldn't take too long. I'm a veteran. I know what I'm doing. Time for this nightmare. This thing took me so damn long to do. Okay, this thing, I might have to be quiet for this. This part is hard. I have to mentally prepare for this. Okay, now that I'm here, the easy part is here, the hard part is over. Oh, why did God give fish legs? Alright, how do I... Where do I go from here? Okay, this jump was hard. Let's see if I spent so long trying to master this jump. I think I just ran down and gained speed. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna be not easy. Is it quicker to go out this way? I don't know if it is, but... yeah, I think it is, actually. Well, maybe. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Why are you watching this? Go away. Oh, I was so close. No! I wonder if it is just faster to go this way. I think it is. I think, yeah. I'm worried about messing up the jump, but the jumps really aren't that hard to do, and I've done them plenty of times. It's almost impossible for me to mess them up at this point, I think, and so it's just so much easier to go this way. That's the only jump I've messed up, is when I try to do something different. I don't need to, I can just go for it. I just need to commit. I have problems with commitment. Alright, once I get this coin and move on to the next area, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Don't you dare! This part was annoying. I know I say that like every part. It's oh, this part was hard. This part was hard. Oh, but this part though. But this part was. At least getting the coin. Everything else outside of the coin isn't that bad. The coin sucks. I hate the coin. This took me so long. I don't know how long it took me to get it. But it was over a half an hour worth of just constantly trying to get it. Ah man, that was back in the day where I used to film doing Tacklebox stuff off camera. Uh-oh. I don't know what else has been interesting in my life. I'm going outside more. I've told you how much I hate the heat and hate summer. Well, now it's finally cooling down. It still gets 70 in October because of global warming, but you know, at least it's not 100. And so, now, it's actually starting to cool down, and at nights, it's actually cold, which I love. So the temperature's been getting cooler, which means I've been going outside more, which has actually been good. Because I like going outside. But the heat, I have to stay indoors. And so I've been going outside, and that's been nice. And so that's been enjoyable. I took my AC unit out of my wall, and so now I'm staying cold just by keeping my window open, and that's also been nice. So I don't have to waste electricity with this huge thing. And, you know, fit the stereotypical American model of just having 50 billion fans. Because apparently that's the thing. Like, well, at least what I perceived as things. I see a lot of, like, things from other countries via the internet, and I don't know how true they are, but I guess it's a very American thing to have air conditioning. At least from stuff I've seen. I don't know if that's true or not, but at least as being in the US and only ever being to the US, there's a lot of air conditioning. There's air conditioning where you go. Everywhere. It's, if there's not AC, you're weird. And it's very important because you suffer for it. Oh god, I remember a couple of years ago, there was a huge heat wave where I lived, and we didn't have any AC. It was so bad. That wasn't like 2019, was it? Oh, I don't even remember. It was probably longer ago than I think it was, because I'm getting old and it makes me upset. I remember what I have to do. Oh, it just clicked. It just clicked. Okay, so this is a similar thing with the wall over there. Not the Pink Floyd album. But, you know how I said, like, every wall matters? Yeah, I have to do the same thing here. Where I'm pretty sure I have to use the tiny leverage of wall for my wall running. If I'm remembering correctly, which, who knows? That's not a guarantee. I haven't actually thought. I could maybe carve a tackle pumpkin. I don't know what I do, though. I've wanted to actually draw tackle for a long time. I remember getting reference art for tackle. So I've been wanting to do a fan art piece of him for a long time. And I never got around to it because October came and I got super busy. But I'll have a lot of downtime when I leave for a week, so that'll be nice. Gonna bring a sketch pad with me. Gonna bring some books. I've been trying to read more recently, because I have a lot of books, but I don't read any of them. And so, later in the evening, where typically I would like stare at my phone or be on my computer, not doing anything, I've been trying to read. And so, lately I've read about, Marquis de Lafayette, I believe, assuming I butchered that pronunciation, who was a, this French war hero of the American Revolution, and also participated in several French ones, I believe. It's called The Hero of Two Worlds, if you're interested. If you're interested in history at all, American or French, it's a very good book so far. And I'm only on chapter 9 of several, but it's really good. And I've always been a fan of reading. I've always wanted to do it. I say when I say it like that, it sounds like, you know, I've always wanted to read, but, you know, I've never done it before, so it's kind of intimidating. I've read plenty of times, but, you know, in school, in English, they'd make you read books, and everyone always hated it, but I loved it. There was nothing better than having to sit in a room for an hour and do nothing but read a book that I was enjoying. Because I liked a lot of the books they made us read. There was only a handful of them I didn't like. There was some I never finished because I was either too lazy or other factors. Like, the only books I put down Fahrenheit 451. I love dystopian stuff, but that book is so hard to read. Because everyone speaks in that book like they're talking over text. And so, grammar is not there. And I know I'm terrible at grammar, and I know I'm terrible at pronunciation, and I'm not a good example of speaking the English language well. But I can read it okay sometimes. In my, like, I also know I'm not good at reading it out loud, but when I read in my head, it's better. I promise. It's super hard to read because everyone speaks so terribly. No one knows how to speak and use words, and so they use the same 3 words to express themselves, and it's really, really annoying. So I get the message of the book. I agree with the message of the book. I couldn't read it because it was so annoying to read. So I put down Fahrenheit 451. Maybe one day I'll pick it up. The other thing that annoyed me is, like, there's 3 chapters in the book, and the first chapter is a third of the book. It's like, at that point, why have chapters? So that also annoyed me. But that's more nitpicky than anything else. So I put that one down. And then I also put down, I finished it, but I did not like The Giver. That book was just too weird for me. But I also read it, I think, too young, and so maybe if I read it now, I'd have a greater appreciation for it. But I didn't like that one. And then I had to read, I think it was called Westing Game, and that one I just found super boring. Again, I was young at the time, because they made us read it for school. But maybe I'd appreciate it now, but I don't remember anything redeeming about those novels. But there's plenty of novels we read that I did enjoy, especially ones I would have never picked up on my own. I think my favorite novel I had to read in school, and this is a whole conversation, is probably Call of the Wild. I really, really like Call of the Wild. Jack London, I think, did a great job with that book. That was really good. I really liked The Great Gatsby up until the end. I did not like the way that book ended. Yeah, I didn't like the way that book ended, but I really liked what it was going for. But I didn't like. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it. The book's been out for how long? Decades? I'm not gonna spoil it. But I guess it's a classic, so it's like, yeah. What else did I read? I read The Outsiders, which I don't know if that's considered a classic, but I really, really like that book. And I like the movie too, again, except until the ending. I think they ruined the ending with what they did in the movie. But, of course, I'm not going to spoil it. But The Outsiders is a really good book. I really like The Outsiders. I liked 1984. I liked Animal Farm. Like I said, I like dystopian novels, and I'm a big Orwell fan. I read The Road. That was an extremely depressing book. You have to mentally prepare for that one. That one's hard. What else have I read? I need to like, write down a list of all, like, the books I've read. And of course, I've read a ton of books. But I'm talking, like, novels, which it's actually pretty easy to do, because my favorite genre is nonfiction. If you know me, you know I love history, I love geography, I love maps, stuff like that. And so my favorite genre is nonfiction. In school, everyone would always run to the fiction section, and I would run into the nonfiction section to learn about, like, boats or something like that, the history of military vehicles, or something like that. I loved nonfiction, and I still do. It's not like I've you know, I've drifted from that. But I haven't read that many fiction books, and if I go for fiction, it's historical fiction. Historical fiction or horror, I would say. Yeah, it's actually quite easy to make a list of all the novels I've read. I'm gonna do that at some point. I think I'll do that, and then I'll probably go over it, not on, like, on stream, because I'm not, like, a part of a book club or anything, and I'm not, like, gonna, like, oh, I don't listen to any, like, book podcasts. Like, I'm not an avid reader, and I'm not, like, I don't want to talk to others about reading, like, all the time, but I do like reading. I do appreciate it, and there's a lot of, you know, supposedly classic books that I do like, that I think would be interesting if I, you know, met anyone else who had read those books and see what they thought about it. Which I guess is kind of the point of a book club, because you all get together and then you all read through a book together. Isn't that what a book club does? You have a book and then you all read it together, right? Isn't that what it is? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what book clubs do. But that involves talking to people, and that's scary. I don't like that. But I have to get over fear at some point. But, like, I've been going outside more, and I've been going to different events and stuff, and been trying to get out. Went to a fall festival recently. That was kind of interesting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this coin or not. I've been trying. And I have not... I have not. I might relinquish this. And I might just try and make progress. I've already decided also that, I guess you'll understand if you're watching this. This is not a half an hour. This is over. And I think I've made a decision while I'm talking. Since I have not posted videos, I think I'll just post some longer ones as kind of a apology for what I've done. I've been bad, so I'm gonna post some longer ones. I don't know if y'all like that, or if you prefer shorter episodes, because I know, like, shorter stuff is big right now, and people are like, oh, people's attention spans are decreasing, but there's also a desire for long-form content. I mean, it's kind of like a big thing right now to just watch a 3-hour documentary on the most random, weird subject, so why not watch it? Me fail in parkour. Why does it have to be the history of, I don't know, Roman bathrooms, or I don't know, something weird. I don't ever watch those. I don't watch, like, the YouTube documentaries. I love documentaries, but I forgot that you can't do that. Don't get me wrong, I love documentaries, but out of all the things to watch on YouTube, a documentary isn't going to be my first choice. Alright, so I forgot what this part. I haven't been explaining anything this episode. I don't want to over-explain, because I do that, if you couldn't tell. So, I hope you all know what I'm doing. Because I can't. I also think that's one of the reasons I over-explain, is because, and I do this a lot, because you have to talk out loud if you're making a video and streaming, obviously. And with streaming, you know, you kind of have the thing, it's like, oh, well, you know, you're talking to someone. But a video, I'm by myself. And so I have to talk to myself. I do that normally. I talk to myself all the time. And I don't think it's a crazy thing, because it used to be like, oh, if you talk to yourself, you're crazy. I'm not crazy. Sometimes. But I guess the thing I've thought about it is, I'll have plans in my head, and it's kind of like thing, you know, if you write something to catch mistakes, you're supposed to, like, say it out loud. And because if you say it out loud, you'll hear the mistakes more versus, like, you reading it in your head. And so, I guess my idea is that if I say it out loud, I'm making sure it makes sense. Because, you know, if I think something in my head, it might sound good. But in reality, it might be stupid. So if I say something out loud, I might be like, that's stupid. Why did I ever think that? What do I have to do here? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Oh. Oh, I'm not going that way. I'm going this way. Yes! Why did I say it like that? I'm here now. Where do I go? I'm up here. Cool. Do I have to go I have to go back. Sorry, I'm being kind of quiet here. I'm just enthralled by this. I have to go back. Where does this lead? Where does this take me? Are we going on a journey? Where are you taking me? This is where I just was. No, it is. No, wait, no, it's not. No! Okay, there's stuff up there. Oh, ooh, okay. Yeah, we're doing this. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I do, actually. If I say it in my head, hopefully, and if yeah, I already told you. I'm just saying the same thing again. So that's why I do it. But I talk to myself. And truth be told, I started talking to myself before I started making videos to kind of train to be able to talk. Because I'm quite good at rambling. At least I say it to myself, but then half the time I say I don't know what to say or I repeat myself. I think I'm good at rambling, but half the time I just repeat myself. And so I think that makes me think I'm good at it, when in reality I'm just... Isn't this just where I came from? This is just where I came from. Is it not? Is that not where I... This is... That's just where I came from. No. No! It's not. Oh, it's just the same thing on different sides. Oh. Hey, I'm confused, if you couldn't tell. I got confused because it's the same thing, just on the opposite side. So, I did the thing the first time. I have to do it a second time in reverse. Which is the catch. And that's not an easy jump to do, so I'm not excited about it, but... I have to do it. So, I guess I will. Yeah, also, I'm not good at talking because I remember, like, what I said half the time, so that, like... I don't know why I think I'm good at talking, because I'm really not. The sad thing is I've taken classes to make you better at talking. Like, it was debate, so it wasn't a speech class per se, but I don't know. There's a lot that goes into it. I'm not gonna think too hard about it, because I overthink as well. I'm just, let's move on to a different topic. I don't like this topic. We've got to move on to something else. And I know I control the conversation, and no one else is here to influence me, but we're moving on. I talked about books already. I've been gone for several weeks. How do I only have 3 things to talk about? Something has to have happened. I don't know. I got nothing. I feel like I should talk about this in a Hollow Knight video, but because I'm very quickly running out of things to talk about. Hollow Knight, obviously, if you've been keeping up with my upload schedule, was very, very delayed. And that is because I spent a very, very long time doing that fight. And I was stuck in a dilemma. It's like, well, do I want to... Oh, I didn't catch that. Oh, no. Do I want to upload this, or do I want to go and try and win the fight? So that way I have something to show for all this progress, or for all this filming I've done. I had no progress. Well, no, I actually did. I did make progress, but not the progress I wanted. But I know I can do that fight. I talked about it a little in that video, but it was late and I was very tired. At the time. Not that I'm not now, but I'm more, I think, capable of talking about it. But I think I can do that fight, but it's just going to have to be something I think that's off camera. Because that's going to take me probably a large amount of attempts. Because I've only gotten to the final fight twice. Alright, here we go. And I know I can do it, it's just a matter of, it's going to take a long time. And so, I either have to move on to something else Hollow Knight related, and, what is this? Well, it doesn't matter, because I fell anyway. I have to move on to something else in Hollow Knight, and just do that fight off camera, or have Hollow Knight be delayed for a long time. Because I'm kind of stuck. And again, I don't want hints, but I don't know where to go. Outside of the Colosseum and the White Palace, I don't know where to go. I'm kind of at a loss for places to travel to. So that's what it also worries me a little bit, is, you know, after I stop doing that, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Alright, so I'm here now. There's vines here, which if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure just lead to the other side of the place I was before. Yeah. And there's nothing down there. So I don't know why I'm even here. I guess this is an alternate path you can take if you get it to the other side. But I always found... Oh, that's a weird angle I'm climbing at. I always found it easier to... And I'm dead. Oh, goody, I'm back here. I always found it easier to go to the other side, because I tried both. Oh, believe me, I tried both. And I always found the one side easier. Oh, wait, that means I have to do it again? No, because it links up, doesn't it? Speaking of stuff off camera, that stupid coin is probably going to have to be an off-camera thing. Just like the first one. I'm not going to sit here for an hour trying to get one single coin. So I'll probably do it off camera. Which who knows when I'll do it. Because I don't know the next time I'm going to be able to film Tacklebox. And that's what I'm trying to do, maybe like a longer one. Because I already have to film for an hour already. It's like, why not just make an hour video? It's going to take a long time to edit. Which I haven't thought about until literally just right now. So, you know, that's not great. It's like, I'm not going to be able to film this for a while. And so, for all those Tacklebox fans, because I think there are... I know for a fact, I have fans who are here for Tacklebox. Maybe they watch my other stuff, but they like Tacklebox. I know that because I read the comments. Did you know I read the comments? I read your comments and I appreciate them. Thank you for leaving them. You get your Tacklebox. I've done hour-long videos of Hollow Knight, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. I don't actually remember. But, you know, you get an hour Tacklebox. Why not? Why shouldn't I? Which, why not, is the family motto of the Lafayette family. I don't remember what it used to be. But I read that, and I'm like, oh, that's neat. And apparently, the current Prime Minister... No, not Prime Minister. The current King of Belgium is related to Lafayette. Which is weird. Because Lafayette was already born into nobility. And, you know, if you know anything about history, and French history, they kind of got rid of the monarchy. Eventually it came back, but, you know, they got rid of it. But the fact that Lafayette is still technically, like, has members, relatives, ancestors is the word, that have noble blood is, like, interesting. Because, I guess the guy, I forget his name, Felipe? Is it King Felipe? I don't know. I don't know if it's Felipe or Philippe. Anyway, whatever. On his mom's side... Why did you run into me? That was stupid. His mom is related to Lafayette. Yeah, because his mom's mom is the reason. And I think she married into royalty. And so... she already technically had noble blood, but she married back into it, I guess, into like a modern day. I don't know. It's monarchy. I don't like monarchies. Royal, you know, decree by blood is the stupidest thing that's ever been invented. So I'm not gonna think about it too hard. I don't know if anyone else cares about this topic as much as I do, but I like it. I'm having fun with it. These wall jumps, jumps? Well, it's not really a jump. Whatever they're called, they used to be really hard for me, and I don't know why, because they're some of the easiest things in the world to do. So I don't know why they were hard. Because they're not. I guess the idea... Oh, did I cheat the system? Wait, are you supposed to... Oh. Hey, I might have taken a shortcut. I think you're supposed to grab onto that and then swing over here. Then you get here. And you're supposed to get that fish, go down there, parkour all the way up there, across to there, then you get to there. But since I started up there and have made my way down, I already have a shortcut. So I can just do this without having to do the parkour. Hey, it saves me time. I'm not going to complain. And I have that now. So I have a checkpoint. And there is a bunch of parkour down here, which is very, very annoying for me. Because I fall quite often. And you're actually supposed to start over that way. But you can take a little shortcut here. But that's annoying, and I'm going to save that for another episode. Because I've been filming for almost an hour. I don't know if this video is going to be an hour, but it's close enough to being an hour. So, you know, we're just going to call it an hour. So thank you so much for watching. Oh, we didn't return the fish. Ah, it's fine. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Big Catch Tacklebox. Again, sorry for a lack of videos. It's probably going to be that way for most of the month. But November, hopefully I'll get a lot more videos out. So, thanks so much for watching this episode of the Big Catch Tacklebox. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for being so patient with me. I will see you later. Goodbye. I forgot about that. I just fell down. Oh.